In 1974, nearly 30 years after World War II had ended, Hiroo Onoda, a former Imperial Japanese Army officer, emerged from the Philippine wilderness. Unaware that the war had ended decades ago, Onoda had been living as a holdout, believing his duty to his country was far from over. But how did Onoda find himself in this extraordinary situation? What led to this unique chapter of history, and what are its implications for our understanding of loyalty, duty, and the human spirit? To understand Hiroo Onoda's story, we must go back to World War II, when Japan was engaged in a global conflict. In 1944, Onoda was a young intelligence officer trained in guerrilla warfare and counterintelligence. He was sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines with orders to wage a guerrilla war against the Allied forces, which had begun to reclaim Japanese-held territories. As the war neared its end in 1945, the Japanese government formally surrendered to the Allies. But Onoda, stationed in the dense jungles of Lubang, did not receive, or refuse to believe, the news of the war's end. For 29 years, Onoda and a few of his men lived in the jungle, conducting small-scale raids, surviving on whatever they could find, and evading detection. They ignored leaflets, radio broadcasts, and other attempts to inform them of the war's end, dismissing them as enemy propaganda. For time, Onoda's comrades died or surrendered, but he remained steadfast in his mission. Onoda's story is one of endurance, stubbornness, and unyielding loyalty to his orders. He viewed his role as an intelligence officer to continue, regardless of changing circumstances. For decades, he refused to abandon his mission, living in isolation from the modern world. In 1974, the world learned of Onoda's existence through the efforts of Norio Suzuki, a Japanese adventurer who had set out to find Onoda, a panda, and the abominable snowman, in that order. Incredibly, Suzuki located Onoda in the jungle and, after gaining his trust, learned the truth of his situation. Suzuki informed Onoda that the war had ended, but Onoda insisted he needed official orders from his commanding officer to stand down. Suzuki returned to Japan with this information, leading to Major Yoshimi Taniguchi, Onoda's former commanding officer, traveling to Lubang to officially relieve Onoda of his duties. Onoda emerged from the jungle, dressed in his uniform and carrying his rifle, to formally surrender. Onoda's return sparked a media frenzy and mixed reactions in Japan. Some saw him as a hero, embodying traditional values of loyalty and duty, while others viewed him as a relic of a bygone era. Onoda's story raises profound questions about duty, loyalty, and the psychological impacts of war. How can one man's sense of duty endure despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary? What does Onoda's experience reveal about the complex interplay between individual conviction and societal change? Onoda's story also has broader implications, serving as a reminder of the deep scars left by war. It challenges us to reflect on how individuals cope with trauma and how society can support those who have sacrificed so much in service. Hiroo Onoda passed away in 2014, but his legacy lives on. His story is a testament to the power of conviction, the complexities of human behavior, and the enduring impacts of war. It reminds us of the importance of understanding the past, learning from it, and supporting those affected by its aftermath. So what do you think? Was Onoda a hero, or a tragic figure trapped in time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that challenge our perspectives on history, humanity, and the world around us.